Hello, I will demonstrate a project which I worked for a few days. And so first I read carefully through these requirements, and I needed to set up my computer at first, so I installed SQL Express, Visual Studio, and I started to think about how I can design this database. So I read documentation on 3W schools and so on, and I wrote these queries. So I create some relations between clients and these and so on, and I ran them like this. Just press execute, and the next step when it's done. So this is how it looks. Database have 3 tables: and clients, employees, and offices. And later I tried to connect the Visual Studio project, and it took some time to configure everything. It didn't work initially. I needed to do some research, add these ports and so on, so I could access later through the browser, and so I did that, and I started work on the next steps, which was implementing these extension methods. I've rewrote a few times because I found a better way how to do it, and so yeah, I'll talk about them a little bit. So here where I providing dev string and transforming it to dev magic, and so here I wrote a function which returns star sign of employee. Here is translating English into DevMagick and DevMagick to English. Yeah, it took some time also to write this down. And yes, so I have these 3 controllers. This one's important because it gives all clients, and it joins few tables into one, and employees controller gives employees and so on. So I will demo how it looks on Swagger. So we have this, we can make these calls to get all clients, get clients by ID, get the magic translation and employees and employees by name. So I just will quick demo. Here we see clients where head office is on the top of results. Can get client by ID, and so on. Here we can get translation from the magic to English, and we can get employees, and we can get employees by name. So if I write John Doe, I will get this employee. So when I'm done with that, I started to work on Angular application to display the results to the front end. So I created this. I borrowed styling from my previous project to save time. My previous project was Weber app, so I just took the whole styling and replaced current one. And I will talk a little bit about how I worked with front end. So I read a lot through Angular documentation, and just was following the steps it was written there. So I created these components, clients, employees, details, home component, created few services to get, for example, so to make calls from API and get all clients in JSON format, and now I will show where I displaying those results. So we have this home component where I display in a table of clients, and I'm also displaying employees and dev magic at the string. I wanted to make it look a bit better, so I wrote these helper functions where to get just employees bio and star signed, and also I wanted that whole sentence, the magic to English would start from a capital letter, so I wrote this method, and yes. At the end, I started to work on writing tests. I left for the last bit to do, so I need to learn a bit how to do tests, and I wrote this tests. I created new project which calls WebAPI API test, and yeah, so I'm just testing that dev to magic method if it's worked properly, and yeah, it does work now. Almost passing, but while I was testing it, I found some flaws in the code, so I based on that I had to modify a bit. And yeah, the test was very helpful. Test. So when I've done with that, I did some research and I wrote one test or a few tests for Angular front-end project. So I was testing if I get the correct user with a incorrect format from API, and I could see, yeah, that we have 3 tests and they all passed. So that's pretty much it, and I was really enjoying doing this project. I had some challenges with system configurations and like some course issues which I sorted. So yeah, I learned a lot about it. Thanks.